Good evening, everyone. Happy Tuesday, May the 13th. Welcome to our Tuesday edition of our leadership call. My name is Miriam Kareem, and super excited. We have an amazing class tonight, special edition tonight from none other than Coach Will Zanders. But first, a quick trip to the Newbie Corner. So I was thinking about something this week. I'm always thinking about stuff to talk to you guys about that I've experienced in my journey. And one of the things that really, really stood out to me, I think it was something I was listening um, to be present in the success of your business. Be present. And what I got out of that was really, really after you've decided that that's what you want to do, whatever it is, whatever goal that you have set for yourself in your business, be present in that goal. Be on it with the follow-ups. Be on it with when we are here in these meetings. Make sure your camera is on. Be present. When your coaches have something, your individual coaches that you look up to or reach out to, be present when they give you advice. Be present in that. Make sure that you take that information and you put it towards whatever you're working towards your goal. So that's my Newbie Corner tip for today. And now I'd like to bring to you all our speaker tonight, Coach Will Zanders. He is a multiple seven-figure earner in the network marketing world and in our Green Organics company. And our first six-figure earner over at Gordisana. He's an amazing teacher, always has great information to share, and has a way of really making you think about, is that me? Wow. So Coach Will Zanders, are you available, sir?
Miriam, I'm available. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can. I like the
Perfect. Thank
hat.
you well, thank you so much for that. No, today today has been a super, super busy day. I just ran through the door, didn't even have time to fully get ready for the call, but I love that because we gonna have a call and do what we need to do. However, if you can really, this should be for anybody, you can really work this business into the nooks and crannies of your life, and you don't have to be perfect. I hate to break it to you. You can rush straight in from whatever you're doing that day, whatever life stuff you got going on. If you're busy, hair, makeup, none of that matters. We're all real people. You're not always going to have a suit and tie or a nice dress and present in that type of way. You're just a real person, and we all have life to live, but we still are able to incorporate this incredible business model into the nooks and crannies of our life. And if I can do it, you can do it. And that's the main takeaway I would want to share for that. Another great point that Miriam brought up. Thank you so much for the newbie corner as well. And thank you, Coach Marcus, for hosting this Zoom. She was talking about being present. And this is why being present is important. We're actually going to tie that into the call somehow. I don't know how yet, but it always works. Miriam's that good. Now, being present is important because if you're not present for the duration of the training you're attending, I would recommend that you not even be on the training and just focus and watch the whole recording. Honestly, when you're time to be present, because if you're not present when information is being given, trust us, we don't even know. We can't see your camera or your phone or whatever. We don't know any of that. We don't know what you're doing at the house, whatever. But I do know that it is very possible, if you're not present, it's possible for you to miss an idea or to miss a certain technique or to miss a thought that may eliminate a subconscious limiting belief that may hold you back. And here's something one of my mentors, Big Al, told me. He said, it only takes one good idea to explode your business. Just one technique. Sometimes it's a right sequence of words on how to close an individual or something like that. And that one person leads you to the person who explodes that pay leg of your business you've been waiting on for 3 years. So at the end of the day, I'm gonna tell you, Miriam was spot on point. Not only be physically present, but be mentally present for the training. So thank you, Miriam, for that. Now we're gonna cover a lot of stuff tonight. I really wanted it to be a call for relatively new members and things like that. Absolutely not. That's not going to happen. So we're going to be talking about some advanced stuff, and stick around to the end because we got a couple of special treats for you. Some people are going to make some money on the call tonight. That I do know. Just stick around. All right. So we're going to call this particular call From Confusion to Commission because every couple of years in network marketing, seasonally speaking, there is typically just some confusion in the industry, and confused people do one of two things. They either do the wrong thing or they do nothing. But confused people never do the things that are going to bring them success. So I just want to give you a quick verse. This is from the book of Proverbs. Love that book. Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom. And it's talking really about, if people know the story of King Solomon, the richest man in the history of the world. King Mansa Musa was second, and I think one of the Rockefellers might have been third, but the richest man in the world from gold standard was King Solomon. And when he was a young man, God asked him, what do you want me to give you? Okay, what do you want me to give you? And Solomon says something very unique for a young man. He didn't ask for money. He didn't ask for his enemies to be murdered. He didn't ask for any of that. He asked for wisdom so he could properly and safely and wisely govern God's people, his team. He had a big team, the whole nation of Israel. So the bottom line is to ask for wisdom. And then God said, because you asked for wisdom and not money or influence or power or weapons or this, that, or third, I'm going to give you all of that anyway. And that's a great point in network marketing, because in network marketing, a lot of people, I know I did when I first joined, I know a lot of other people did too. We have subconscious limiting beliefs about being wealthy. Okay, a lot of us are programmed from birth to believe things like money doesn't grow on what? Let me see if who's ever heard some stuff like that as a kid? Yeah, money doesn't grow on trees. Exactly, right? Right? Yeah. Now what does that mean? It just means that there's not enough money to go around and there's not enough money to have lavish, opulent stuff. Is it true? No. People own yachts every single day of the year. Somebody's buying a yacht, but money, thank you. Francine just said it. Money is made out of paper and paper is made out of trees. So we're programmed to believe these little subconscious lies and things that aren't really true, but they get deep into your core. They get deposited into your subconscious mind, into your heart by well-meaning parents and friends and not well-meaning television programs and TV and things like that. So a lot of people, when they come into our industry, they have a subconscious belief about being wealthy. But let me tell you what people don't have a subconscious belief preventing them from. People do not have a subconscious belief about acquiring wisdom. So you don't have to pray for money or work really hard for money. Work hard for wisdom. Attend the trainings, watch the audios, the videos. When you see a video training, watch the replay once if you're curious and twice if you're serious. Read the books, listen to your coaches and mentors, acquire wisdom, because the wisdom isn't just knowing what to do. The wisdom is understanding what happens if you don't do the stuff that you're supposed to do. So you might have subconscious limiting beliefs about being rich, but you don't have any subconscious beliefs about gaining wisdom or knowledge or experience. You may have a subconscious belief and you may think that you're not smart. That's totally fine. You don't have a subconscious belief about gaining wisdom, acquiring knowledge, and acquiring experience, okay? And that's what's going to lead you to the money anyway. The wisdom is going to lead you to the money anyway, and the wisdom is going to prevent you from losing the money once you get it. So focus on wisdom, make it the main thing. Seek to become the most intelligent, most professional, most skilled network marketer, and acquire wisdom about this industry. I'm going to give you some wisdom tonight about this industry. And I'm going to, and that wisdom is going to help you get to where you want to go. All right. So, because you don't have any limiting beliefs that are preventing you from getting wisdom, but you may have limiting beliefs that are preventing you from getting money very rapidly at this particular moment in time. And that's a whole nother conversation about eliminating subconscious limiting beliefs. So we'll be showing you some ways to eliminate those in Nashville at the event. So hopefully I'll see you. Nashville, Nashville, Tennessee, September the 12th through the 14th. And we will have announcements this week about the venue. Just stay patient. And I will see you in September. All right. Now, when we're talking about beliefs, your prospects that you're talking to, people who are interested in the business. All right. Francine says she might make it. Boy, if Francine from Canada is going to make it to this event, I'm going to tell you what, we don't always do this, but when we have at least 2 or 3 or 4 team members coming from other countries, We typically get them all like the same Airbnb, or we don't tell y'all we do this, but we pay for their hotel, or we pay for them to have an Airbnb to help eliminate some of those costs. So if Eve, Mackenzie, and Samantha and Francine and Kathy make it, if those that's the team members I see on here all the time. If those four ladies are going to make it, we're going to get a nice, safe Airbnb close to the venue and get their lodging taken care of. Well, Will, why don't you do that? Maxine is from another country too. Where's Maxine from? Maxine, where are you from? I did not. We got international team. Hold on now. Let me. Maxine, I did not know that. Maxine, come on down. And I can hear the people that are domestic right now. Will, how come y'all aren't getting rooms for the people who live in America who are coming? We always do. We just don't tell you. We just don't announce it because we don't really need the attention or the charity. We don't do it to look cool. There has not been an event I can think of. Some people who we've got rooms for and hotels for are on this call. I'm not going to say the names or nothing because that's their personal business. But between Coach Marcus and I, there has not been a single event where we have not made sure that at least half a dozen or more of our team members, have a place to stay if they need. So don't yeah, just because we don't say it, don't think we do it. But for our international team members, we will say it because sometimes that's just a little help they need to make it into the States for the first time in a foreign country. And we want them to be comfortable. Okay, so that's that. All right. That being said, we hope to see our international team members in Nashville. It's going to be a blast. Francine, lead the way. Francine, lead the way. All right. Yeah, in Vegas, yeah, we gave some people hundreds and hundreds of dollars of cash. It was thousands of dollars total. Some people just gave out cash. Yeah, yeah. Now you won't know who you are. Like we'll contact you directly, so don't be expecting big announcements about that. But Coach Marcus is one of the most generous people I've ever worked with in history network marketing, and I just try to follow his lead. So we don't advertise it, we don't say it, but we have helped a lot of people. Yeah, and we have contests too. Yeah, some people want contests. All right, let me get back to the training. So when we're talking about internal beliefs and subconscious limiting beliefs, your prospects or new people on your team might have some internal limiting beliefs like, oh, this won't work for me. This will work for them, but it won't work for me. Okay. Or I failed before. I wasn't successful at network marketing the last 3 times. What's going to be different now? Or, oh, yeah, it can work for them. It can work for her. It can work for him. It can't work for me. These are sometimes subconscious conversations that people are having with themselves. Okay. So, in order to get past that and help them get past that, you have to tell them true stories about your journey or true stories about other people's journey. You have to tell them stories about other people's journey. Like, for example, I started building my network. My first 6-figure network marketing business was built in a very small town called Denham Springs, Louisiana. It is small, and it was way smaller back then. I think we were just about to get a Walmart back then. But the point is, it doesn't matter if you're in a small town. It doesn't matter if you're in a big city. We got people who built huge network marketing businesses, 6-figure businesses in Atlanta and Los Angeles and Las Vegas and every Toronto and everywhere else. You got to tell the true stories and how you overcame the same things that they're struggling with. You can tell them. I was in like 9 companies before I was ever in HBN. You don't have to be at one company. I just didn't know how to pick a good company back then. I didn't know how to evaluate a company back then. I was doing well, but I was just following the leader like everybody else does. And that is one of the reasons why we train the way we train now, because I got tired of watching 1 or 2 people win and nobody else was making $1,000, $2,000, $5,000, $10,000, $50,000. I got tired of seeing that. And that's why when when I decided to join HBN back in 2019, it was the first company that I really looked at everything differently on the front end. And that's why we spend so many calls, really building your belief and understanding in the company and the industry. So you understand what a good deal it is here. And you don't have to do what I did and bounce around for years before you figure out how to really make it work. Okay. And you can also tell them, I used to be skeptical too. You can literally tell them, hey, I get it. You might be skeptical. I used to be skeptical too. But let me tell you what I found. When I use these products, the products work. When I got my direct deposit, it cashed, the checks cashed. I got to go to this event that happened to just be a few hours from me. I couldn't make it to any other ones, but I made it to that one because it was nearby. I met so many great people. I was no longer skeptical. Okay, so don't worry, it's going to get better for you. That's the type of way that you have to communicate with people who may have internal limiting beliefs about themselves. Okay, now there's another group that might be looking to get involved with your business, or are they involved in your business? And it might be you. They have not internal limiting beliefs about themselves. They might have external beliefs about other people or about the network marketing industry. For example, some people think, oh, MLM is a scam. Network marketing is a scam. Okay, I've heard that before. I think we all have. Or nobody ever wins in that stuff. Only the people at the top make the money. Okay, this is the time where we hear those type of things. Or they say stuff like, hey, you're doing network marketing, you're just wasting your time, it's not going to work. I knew somebody who was in one of those things. Those are all external types of limiting beliefs. And here's the bottom line. There's over 15 million people in network marketing. So if people say nobody's joining network marketing companies, that's simply not true. There are more people in network marketing than the NFL, the NBA, the NHL combined. There are plenty of people in network marketing, don't get it twisted. So that is just a limiting belief that's not true. A Google search will show you how many people in network marketing. And what's more is that most people know at least one or two people who are really, really good at network marketing. Everybody on this call knows at least 2 or 3 network marketing millionaires. I know that because you're on the call. And I know some of the people on this call are network marketing multimillionaires. Like I know that. I know them personally. Okay. So my point is, we all know people who've been successful. So for people to say stuff like, hey, nobody wins in that stuff, that's just not true. It's just not true. Okay. And then you have other types of belief, and this is going to be just a different miscellaneous category. I just got to tell you, you're not dumb, okay? You're distracted. Some of you, none of you are dumb. I wasn't dumb. I just was distracted. I didn't understand how I need to put on the blinders and focus on a business. So distraction is going to get you to where you want to go. You don't even need more motivation. You can get hype. You can watch the recordings. You can come to an event. You can see another dozen people come on stage and get their 6-figure award like Coach Charlotte just got, or get their diamond ring like Coach Seymour and other people just got. I love those rings. Wait till y'all see the new rings. Those new 6-figure rings are silly. They look amazing. But here's the point. I think Coach Seymour is going to be the first one to get one. They're amazing. But the point is, you don't need motivation. We got plenty of that. You need consequences. The thing that's really going to motivate some of you is going to be consequences. And we're going to talk about consequences on this call because it's so easy for talented, exceptional people to get distracted and to just not understand the consequences of not doing. It's not life or death for most people. For me, it was. If I didn't do network marketing, I would have still been in law enforcement. And I don't know how many people have heard me tell this story live, but just understand 2 days after I retired from a decade-long career in law enforcement, do y'all know that my replacement was shot twice in the upper body? One hit his vest, one hit his stomach underneath his vest. 2 days after I retired, and I say I retired from law enforcement, I didn't retire. I just basically walked into my supervisor's office, kicked my feet up on the desk, had a Starbucks, put my key down and said, I'm out. Take the badge, take the gun, take the cop car. And my partner, Travis, my partner, who was in network marketing, he came and picked me up because all I had was a cop car, right? So just understand, I didn't actually retire. I just quit, no 2 weeks notice. I was ready to go. And network marketing was making me so much money that I just didn't care. I didn't need the job. So when I felt it was time to go, I just dipped, all right? And I dipped, yep, God put it on my heart to dip. And 2 days later, my replacement got shot twice doing the same job that I used to do. So for example, I used to get the battling ram on SWAT team. I would get the ram, and it was me and this other guy named Sean. It was gonna be one of us. You take the big battling ram, boom, and knock the door down with the battling ram, and everybody running there with the ski mask on and everything. But it doesn't matter because that dude was new. He hit the battling ram with the door. He went in. You're not supposed to do that. When you at the door in law enforcement and you hit There's a team ready to go. The A team is going to go in right behind you. So you come in there, you got this big metal, look like a big old tree trunk with handles on it, and you go boom. And when you hit the door down, you turn to the outside the door and everybody runs in past you off your shoulder, depending on which way the door opens. So boom, the door's off the hinges, everybody runs in. This was a new guy who was taking my place. He hadn't been trained properly. So he hit the door, boom, and he stood for 2 seconds in front of the door trying to figure out what to do. Do I go in? Hadn't drilled it enough to go boom, turn out. He didn't do that. So what did he do? He stood there, and the felon that they were looking for with guns in the house started shooting at the door and shot him twice. Wasn't ready. Wasn't ready. He's not he lived, but he's not a cop no more. Okay, disabled. He done. So my point is that could have been me. So life and death is not, network marketing is not life and death for many people, but it was for me, because that might have been me. Okay, I might have slipped up in that. I doubt it, but I might have slipped up in that moment. Okay, so the point is, I take this very seriously. And so when I see people getting distracted, I have to literally obliterate any distractions possible to protect my team, because I've invested so much time, money, energy, and effort in hours that I cannot get back in that. Okay, so we're going to talk about consequences of not picking the right network marketing company tonight. But I want to ask y'all a couple of questions before we get into that fun stuff. We're also going to do a lot of quotes tonight too. Okay, so let me ask you a couple of questions. Who is the greatest investor of all time? Let me ask. If you had to guess, if you were to don't do Google, just use your brain. Who's the greatest investor or the most popular investor of all time? Okay, Sidney Brown called it on the first pick. Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett. You don't hear about Warren Buffett in those scandals. You don't hear about Warren Buffett in nothing crazy. You just hear about Warren Buffett making money and making money for other people. Now, here's some questions about Warren Buffett. Is Warren Buffett smart? Do you think Warren Buffett is smart? Not a trick question. Just do you think he's smart? I would say yes. I would say very smart. Is Warren Buffett respected? I guess that's another question. Is Warren Buffett respected? Yeah, people don't talk crazy about Warren Buffett. He don't have no enemies like that. Okay. Is Warren Buffett rich? Is he very wealthy? Just curious. Is Warren Buffett very wealthy? Yeah. Has Warren Buffett made a lot of other people rich? He's made me money. I've taken a seminar. He gave a free seminar, and you know I was there. Yeah, like 90% of what I learned from the stock market came from a free Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger seminar. Yeah, and I've never lost money in the stock market. I have never lost money in the stock market. Love Warren Buffett. Okay. Do y'all think Warren Buffett does his research? You think that him and his research team research before he invests in a stock or recommends a stock to the Berkshire Hathaway portfolio? He'll be retiring soon if he's not retired already, but he's done a lot of great work. Let me ask one more question. Does Warren Buffett know how to pick winning investments, like winning stocks? Is he good at that or bad at that? Yeah. He's the guy. He's the guy. Ladies and gentlemen, Warren Buffett self-professed, because of his age when he learned about network marketing, he didn't do network marketing. But at his age and the wealth he had, he did purchase not one, not two, but 3 network marketing companies. So my question becomes, if one of the smartest, most respected, wealthiest people who's helped other people make tons of money, who's done tons of research for over 50 or 60 years, who picks winning opportunities, winning stocks, winning investments, would he get 3 network, not even if it was just one network marketing company, but he bought 3. Would he put 3 network marketing companies into the Berkshire Hathaway portfolio and buy significant stock in those companies if he didn't think they were winners? Okay. So if the greatest, wealthiest, smartest investor of all time, believes in network marketing, why don't you? Why do some of you still think this industry is a scam or a scheme? Like, what is it? You think you smarter than Warren Buffett? Do you think you really know more about business and investing and putting time into a business than Warren Buffett? Yeah, which is crazy. Warren Buffett believed in network marketing more than some of y'all, and y'all need it to work, which is crazy to me. What's worse though, why would you ever listen to your cousin or your friend in the break room who's $60,000 in debt about network marketing? Why would you ever listen to anybody? Don't listen. You ain't got to listen to me. Why would you listen to anybody other than Warren Buffett? Like a really smart, business savvy investor, the greatest of all time. Why would you? I mean, if you buy one network marketing company, all right, that's suspect. I suspect you might know what you're talking about. You bought two network marketing companies? Oh yeah, you three? Yeah, you good. So here's my point. We don't listen to people who say that network marketing is a scam or a scheme. We don't entertain them. We don't listen to people that don't have the lifestyles we want. And even if some of them do, they ain't smart as Warren Buffett. Okay, so you have to just start to internalize that same level of belief, and you'll get those type of results. All right, that's just how it goes. All right. Now let's get a couple of quotes in there, and this will be fun. I was going to do a lot more quotes, but we have a lot more information to cover, so I'm only going to try to get through 10 quotes. We'll cover the rest on Sunday. Y'all let me know when I get to 10, because there's a lot of these. Quote number one, this is fun. This is from Bob Crisp, one of the greatest network marketers of all time. He was on Dexter Yeager's team at Amway, and Bob said this. He said, "You don't get what you want in MLM, you get what you duplicate. You don't get what you want, you get what you duplicate. If you want something, you better duplicate something. It's something you're going to have to duplicate to get what you want." Put a one in the chat if that makes sense. Okay. Next quote is from Big Al. All right. Big Al, I mentioned it earlier. A confused mind is going to do one of two things. They're either going to do the wrong thing or they're going to do nothing. Okay. That's what confused people do. So if you don't have a simple path, a simple track for people to go down, they're going to get confused. Don't try to recommend 80,000 products. Recommend like one or two that they need to do to get to the right BV amount. Just tell them what you did, the right kit or something like that, and let them learn about all of the brilliant products and ingredients trainers. Let them learn about all that on the back end once they're involved, please. But a confused person will get into the cereal aisle at the grocery store and just look, just can't figure out which one they want. They'll be there forever. Yeah, we go to Sinus, the gold standard kit for sure. But with other people who are a little more savvy, you can pick a la carte products. But if you're going to do that with your team and pick 4, 5, 6, 7 different things, pick consistent stuff, the same stuff every time, so they can duplicate it. Here's another quote. This is from this is one of mine. People don't duplicate what you say; they duplicate your discipline. They don't duplicate what you say to do. They don't do what you tell them to do. They don't duplicate what you say. They duplicate your discipline. What are you, if you as a sponsor are on every call or every Zoom, eventually your team might be on every call or every Zoom. But if you as a sponsor are not at any events, no calls and no Zooms, your team's not going to be on no calls, no Zooms, and no events, even if you tell them to. So they're going to duplicate your discipline. Okay, next quote comes from Eric Worre. I think this is number 4. Eric Worre says, most people in network marketing quit before the compounding starts. And the compounding is when those results really start picking up and money start coming out of nowhere. It happens very, very quickly. Okay. Somewhere within the first 3 to 5 years at our companies, when people work consistently, they will start to see that type of activity. But most people quit or get distracted or quit and then come back or go over here and then go over there. They quit before the compounding starts. But one thing I say about us, we're going to be here. We're going to be here. I don't know how else to put it. We're going to be here. All right. Next up, this is from Rolf Kipp, one of the few $1 million monthly earners in network marketing history. Rolf is from Germany. And Rolf said, some people just won't be successful in MLM. Okay. Translated, some people ain't going to make it. some people just won't be successful in MLM. And it's not that everyone couldn't be successful, but some people just won't be, because we don't live forever, and you only have a certain amount of time on the earth before God call you home. So you only got a certain number of years to plant a flag and build. And it hurts me so much when I see people that are in the industry for 10, 20, 30, 40. Some people I know have been in the industry 50 years and have still never made more than $1,000 a month. In 50 years, never made more than $1,000 in a month. And that's rare when they did that. And I know some of them personally, but the reason I noticed it is because they haven't been in network marketing 50 years. They've been in network marketing 1 year. It was a bad year. And they just repeated that same year 50 times. So not everybody's willing to grow, and you got to be okay with that. All right. Next up, this one is from Don Fala. Don passed away late last year, but one of my favorite mentors, one of the most brilliant network marketing minds ever. And Don said, you can't say the wrong thing to the right person, and you can't say the right thing to the wrong person. You just got to talk to the people and trust and believe if that person's at high noon and they're ready to join or ready to buy a product, they're going to do it no matter how bad your presentation is. So don't worry about perfection, worry about progress. And yeah, you can't say the wrong thing to the right person, and you can't say the right thing to the wrong person. If they're not going to join, they're not going to join no matter what you say. And if they're at high noon and they're ready to join, they are going to join no matter what. How many people were recruited by a sponsor who they had never met? How many people joined HBN or Go to Sana with someone who they had never met? Let me try this even better. And never even talked to on the phone. It was just some online communication. How many people? Look at all that. Look in the chat. How many people? I had never joined my first sponsor. I knew my first sponsor, but my company before HBN, my company before that, I was a top one. I had never met my sponsor when I joined. I met him after I joined. I was already, yeah, okay. So just understand that when it's really hard to say the wrong thing. Sometimes sponsors don't say nothing. Sometimes they just send a link and the right person join. It's crazy, but it really happens like that sometimes, right? All right. Next one up. This is from Holton Bugs. This is a good one from Holton before he fell off the deep end. But again, one of the most successful network marketers of all time, one of the few network marketers who made over $1 million a month. And he said, people will quit, get over it. And I think that's the attitude you got to have to sponsor as many people as he did. People gonna quit, get over it. Yeah, let it ride. It is what it is. It is what it is. Here's another great one from Big Al. This is one of the most important network marketing sentences of all time. Okay, a lot of y'all can guess it because I say it at least a couple times a week. Most people do network marketing every day. They just don't get paid for it. All right, that is a huge sentence. I absolutely love it. And how many am I at? Anybody keeping track? I just want to do like 10. We got so many. I just want to do like 10, then we can get back to the. I'm at 8. Okay, let's do 3 more. Number 8. This is from Dale Calvert, incredible network marketing mind. If you treat network marketing like a hobby, it'll pay you like one. And that's a funny statement because hobbies don't pay you. Hobbies cost you money. Oh, 3 more be 11. Okay, I'll do one more after this and I'll be 10. Thank you. Okay, hobbies don't pay you at all, which is, and if you know Dale, he's hilarious. But that's why he said it. If you treat this like a hobby, it'll pay you like one. And hobbies cost you money. So actually, if you treat network marketing like just a little side, little hobby thing, eventually it's going to cost you more money. You won't even be making enough money after doing it for 2, 3, 4, 5 years. You won't even be making enough money and profit to cover your costs for an event because it's like a hobby for you. It's like going to a Comic-Con convention or something. You'll do it and you'll love it and you'll love meeting people and everything like that, but it's going to cost you money. All right. Axe throwing is a hobby. All right. Have I made more than $10,000 in axe throwing and fees and coaching and prize winnings and stuff? Yes. But have I spent more than $10,000 on axe throwing over the last 2 years? Yes. Yeah. I had one axe that cost $900. I kid you not. Kid you, one of my favorite axe. I don't even throw it. It's too beautiful. But $900. Now that's not the normal price of an axe, but my point is it's a hobby. And I know that. Okay. MJ knows it's a hobby. That's all it is, a hobby. Okay, if I make money, cool, but it's not. I'm not doing that to pay the bills. That's crazy. All right. So one more quote. So that was number 9. We got one more. This is from Jeff Roberti, and Jeff Roberti. He never made $1 million a month. Jeff Roberti's with Juice Plus, but he I think holds the record. Him and Dexter Yeager hold the record for most months consecutively at $300,000 or more in monthly commissions. Jeff Roberti made over $300,000 a month in network marketing for years and years and years and years in a row. And Jeff Roberti said this. He said, you don't build this business with the many, you build it with the few who are ready. Jeff Roberti understood. You just need 2 or 3 good people and you help them duplicate, and you are going to take this thing to the moon. So I think that's 10 quotes, and we got a ton more, but we'll bring those back on Sunday. Now, let's do a little bit of network marketing history lesson. I've been giving Save Club a hard time, y'all, and I tried to not do it, but I had somebody have the audacity to reach out to me today in defense of Save Club. Well, you don't need to be saying that. Save Club's a great network marketing company. You get discounts. Well. Let me go and every company, sometimes I got to educate people on basic math. And tonight's going to be a little bit of that. So, and this is important, not because I think any of you will get distracted. We will go upside your head for being silly. But at the same time, I want you to really we're going to look at this as a teaching moment. It's going to help you learn how to evaluate companies and pay plans better. So even if you do end up leaving the Green Organics family of companies one day, which is totally fine, best of luck to you, at least you'll know how to evaluate a company and not get caught slipping with a company that's in trash, because people get too excited and too much hype. So leave it up to me, the hype killer, to give you the goods one last time. I'm not going to bring it up again, by the way, but today, and let me see. I'm not going to say who it was, but let me see if my favorite Save Club member's on the call. Let me just see. Oh, yeah. I ain't saying no names, but that individual, this is for you. All right. Hey, but hey, it is okay. So with Save Club, it is $60 activation fee, which we've already talked about. There are no actual physical products. The money is going into the pocket of the owner. So the owner just wants to make sure that a bunch of people join. The owner doesn't care if they stay or not, because the owner is getting a $60 activation fee. That is just money in their pocket. That's all that is cash in the owner's pocket. You get 100,000 people, that's like $6 million. The owner's good. He don't care about nothing after that. All right. The second thing that you'll notice, yes, definitely a 70%, but they're humble enough to be on the call, so I love it for them, and hopefully they'll learn. All right, and the thing is, then you're going to pay about $20 a month, all right, for discounts. All right, okay, 20 for discounts. Discounts that you can find online for free, by the way. And I'm going to tell you exactly what the final discounts before we get out of here, just so you know, the exact same discounts. It's so sad. Now, the second thing is going to be there are no products. And that means no ownership and no leverage, because there's no physical product. If there's no physical product, it's impossible to have any type of transformation without a physical product. And there's going to be no retention. I'll tell you about that in a second. Now, of course, we understand that HB and GoDasana have amazing products, and this is why people keep coming back year after year and month after month. But this particular part of the call is not to hype up our company. Y'all know how good it is. But just to explain to you that Save Club is not the first discount club network marketing that ever existed. There have been plenty. There have been Zeek Rewards, Doubly, there was Cashback World. These are all network marketing companies that had the exact same business model of a discount savings club as Save Club, but they all closed. They all closed. Okay, you just got to understand that. Okay, and if there's no product and there's no emotional bond, there's not going to be any long-term reorders. I mean, discounts to discounts. But let's look at math. I'm gonna kill it all in a second. I'm just building up until I put the nail in the coffin for you this one last time. But the math is for their matrix is how they get paid. It's the matrix. There is a one-time fast start. There's some check matching bonuses and things, of course. But the fast start is one time, and that's cool. But the matrix pays out 49 cents a person. All right. People are paying about 20 bucks a month. The matrix is paying out 49 cents a person. Let me see who's paying attention. Is there anything more to order other than the $19 a month, $20 a month? Is there any $100 a month option for more discounts? No. So it's impossible for a person to even spend more money if they wanted to. So you're capped at earning 49 cents per person in your matrix. You're capped. Okay. You capped at 49 cents a person. So and the fast start's only one time. So you have to do the math on that. I don't know how big a team you got to build, but you getting less than 50 cents a person, that's rough. Now, if you look at GoDasana, for example, we get paid 6% on the matrix. People who spend $20 or even 10 BV, which is less than $20, even 10 BV, you're getting paid $2.50, which is 25% of the 10 BV. And you're getting that every month forever. And even on the matrix side, you're getting 6%, which is 60 to 90%. And then the crazy part is, in GoDasana, people typically spend more than $10 or $20 because our products are so good. And when you switch stores, okay, if I'm spending $20 on this deodorant, $10 on deodorant, $11 on soap, $10 on a cleaner, $12 on detergent, I'm just moving money over into the company that pays me so you have the opportunity to make way more money per person. Do you know I saw multiple orders last month in the Matrix for 400 BV and higher? You can't even have that at no digital company. So just understand, if you understand math, yes, our smallest commissionable single item will make more money than the matrix, and people get a product here. All right. So just understand the switching stores concept, because we don't want to build an empire of pennies. It's going to take too long. Live Good tried the same thing. We're not going to give you any money on product purchases, just people in the matrix. And it's like 80 cents or something like that. And the reason why Live Good fell off, and then the same people ran over to Save Club, is because the same owner of people don't know this, the same owner of Live Good, who is Ben Glinsky, basically set up and worked with Charles, who's the owner of Save Club, which is why they feel so similar. They work together. You can Google it. They work. This is not hard to find. Okay. This is Ben's idea, and they're using the same software. Thank you. Ben owns the software. So he's telling Charles, this is the play. Let's get a bunch of people in off hype. Tell people, get in now. Let's use the same software that the Live Good people are comfortable with. And let's tell everybody that network marketing is broken. Let's tell them the network marketing industry is broken and need to be fixed. Hey, buddy, you guys already made millions of dollars in network marketing. Why don't y'all leave it like it was? It's not broke, bro. Warren Buffett knows more than both of y'all. But yeah. And I'm gonna give you 3 nails in the coffin. And then I'm gonna give you a bonus nail. This is 3 nails in the Save Club coffin. I don't want to hear it no more. And this is the same nails in the coffin that killed every single discount MLM club that has ever existed. I know at least 3 that all died. They're all gone. You can't find, it's over. I think Lycan that might be the last one. And they on their last legs, and they're illegal in like 6 countries. just so you know, Google anything I say. None of this is me. All this is research, and I've just been doing this industry a long time. Here is the nails in the coffin. 5 words. Y'all gonna hate this. Save Club gonna hate this. 5 words. Can I borrow your password? Can I borrow your password? If my family and wife and kids and parents is all in, if I'm in Save Club and I'm paying $19.95 a month, my family will never have to join. Why? Y'all want discounts? Yeah, just use my login. Just order what you're going to order anyway. Use my login. You're not making no money, no way. You're just getting discounts. Use my login. It doesn't cost me no money. I'm not going to let my family spend $19.95 and this one spending $19.95 and this one spending $19.95. I'm not going to recruit them. Why? I'm gonna make 49 cents. But my family and friends, my homies spending $80 up front and $20 a month. For what? Can I borrow your password? If you want me to get in Save Club and you my friend and you think it's such a good deal, let me borrow your password, bro. Let me test these discounts out for a month or 2. Let me just get your login, man. I'm gonna go to Amazon. I'm gonna go to this restaurant. Let me get these coupons and discounts right quick, bro. Let me get that. I don't want to pay no. Oh, you trying to make money off me? People, A, don't know how to do basic math, and 2, it's that easy. You know what? That's what I might do. I might join Save Club, I'm joking, I wouldn't, but let me just get the password and I'm gonna just post it in our groups and all of y'all go use it. I don't care. I don't care. It's so silly, but that's how simple it is. All right. That's what kills every one of these companies. When the hype wears off it was called Cashback World. When the hype wore off at Cashback World, people was like, you mean it? Man, let me get your password. And that was it. People stopped recruiting. It was over. It was over. It's gone. Okay. But that's just one nail in the coffin. That's all we really needed to talk about. But let me give you another. Let me give you another one right now. Okay. You just write this website down. I'm going to give you back to back websites. This is one of my favorite ones. I'm going to just get you some free money on the internet. And this will have free money for some of y'all. I shared it in the groups earlier, but let me share it again right now. It is called www.missingmoney.com. Okay, missingmoney.com. It's not an MLM. It's a free site. The government sets it up, and all you got to do is put your name and state in. the last 4 digits of your social security number, and then you are going to see if you have some money there. Let me see how many people went to the link earlier for missingmoney.com and got money. Coach Seymour said he found money for his mom and his dad. And as an heir, you can claim the money of your parents. Coach Marcus found money. I found money. MJ found money for her mom, and her dad. Jessica found money. Clarence found money. Katrina King found money. It might be 25 bucks, might be 50, might be 100. Missy didn't find money, but her sister did. So here's an opportunity for you to go get money that's already yours for the lean, mean price of $3.99. Yeah, this is in the U.S. This is in the U.S., Francine. Her sister's granddaughter got over $250. Dr. Dorothy Ridway James found money for many family members. Shauna says she found money for her deceased sister. Shauna can claim that, or her sister's daughter can claim that. Okay. Clarence Hubbard found money for mother, father, sister, and brother, all deceased. I'm sorry to hear that, brother, but he can claim that, or their children can claim that. He can call his niece and nephew and say, y'all got money. So my point is, and you should check that site every couple of years, by the way. MJ found a check that she had from a job that she had when she was in high school when she was 17. Okay, so that's the first website. You want to make some money online. Not everybody, but a lot of people. And you can find money at www.missingmoney.com. Let your people know. Let me give you the second website. That's just smarter, easier way, and it's free for you to make money online. It is called Rakuten. Good grief, it's dope. Okay, write this website down. www.myrakutenrewards.com. Okay, that is spelled MyRakutenRewards.com. MyRakutenRewards.com. The second you go to that website, it's going to get you set up in 30 seconds, and it's free, and it's going to pay you to shop. It's no recruiting. It's not network marketing. Everything is on there. Everything is on there. It's so crazy. So that's the way. Look, free. Okay, I got my first check from them back in the day when they were called Ebates. A lot of y'all don't remember that. Then Ebates got bought by Rakuten, and you get something called a big fat check. Okay, I get a check sent, and they send out checks a couple times a year. You can also do PayPal now, but it's really, really good. It's super free, and you don't have to pay to do any of that stuff. www.myrakutenrewards.com. Somebody put those two links in the chat, please. www.missingmoney.com and www.myrakutenrewards.com. Put those in the link, and I'm gonna give y'all one more. Because do we like free money? Some of y'all gonna make money today and tomorrow from both of these sites. Okay, I think just from missingmoney.com, our team has got over $1,000 in money today, probably a couple thousand. I know some people had over 200, 350, something a piece. So I know for sure our team made thousands of dollars today off free websites that you're getting information from just for hopping on a call. These calls are valuable. I don't know what to tell you. All right. Let me give you one. There are plenty more. We'll do another call, but here's one more. And it's one of my favorites. And this is for look, Clarence Hubbard. Yeah, anything over 100 plus, Clarence, that might be 1,000, bro. Yeah, the 100 plus is what you really start to see. All right, let me give you one more. It's another free app. It's gonna pay you for groceries and essentials. I gotta watch this one because I only buy from this one off stuff that we don't have at our store. You see, you gotta really watch this one, but it's still a ton of money because we don't sell cereal and milk at GoDasana, okay, or HBN. And this one is called Ibotta. That is going to be www.join, Join, Ibotta, IBOTTA.com, www.joinibotta.com. It'll bring you right to the app, but it's a free app. It's absolutely amazing. It pays cash back for groceries. It's no hype. It's no fee. It's free. If you go into Publix, if Publix on there, Winn-Dixie, Walmart, Aldi's, Costco, it's all there. It's all there. And I'm gonna tell you, between those three sites, not doing nothing different. Yeah, make sure you copy those links down. If you do nothing different, it costs you no money. You can make money online, literally tonight, from any of those sites. Going to grocery shopping in person, online with Rakuten, and they're going to send you your money. I use these sites. I've got paid by these sites. And so when you see discount sites, One of y'all, when y'all really start using Rakuten, you're gonna be like, this look real Save Clubbish. This is 10% more than I was gonna get on Save Club. You're gonna be like this. This look real fishy. I think I'm gonna stick with the free one. I think I'm gonna stick with the free one. So those websites, okay, and the fact that you can just give your password away, those sites have been around for years. I'm sorry I didn't let y'all know. We didn't even have this. I'm glad we're having this conversation. So my point is, this is exciting because you have the ability to make money and help other people make money for free. I'm not spending $300 a year on Save Club when I can get a password from my homie. And then number two, I can just go use all of these free services and get paid without giving Save Club no money. And people, after the hype wears off and you got to get in, you got to get in, you got to get in while the people, before it blow up, once that wears off, which it always does, common sense kicks back in. It's called post-hype clarity. Okay, post-hype clarity, PHC in network marketing. There's something called post-hype clarity. After the hype wears off, people are like, this ain't that smart. 49 cents a person. Why didn't I think about this before? Because no one sat you down and gave you the information. Bottom line is, you ain't never seen the wealthy person not buy something because they didn't get a coupon. You never seen the wealthy person go to the grocery store and let the coupons they have determine what they buy or eat or how they travel. You just never seen that before. Okay. Now, when I was broke, I would be at the store with a whole bucket of coupons. The cereal or toast or stuff I bought was determined by what coupons I cut out the paper and what coupons my mama cut out the paper and said we was going to shop with. I didn't want to live like that. I don't want to program my mind and my children and my family. I'm just focused on we about to get wealthy, and I don't need to pay for no coupon, none of that. Now, if I'm shopping online anyway, boom. If I'm doing this or that or third, and I just got to upload my receipt and I'm getting paid, cool. But what I'm not going to do is build a multi-million-dollar business around discount hunting. That's silly. It's never going to happen. It's never happened in any network marketing company. So let me just give y'all some history. Hopefully that's it for Save Club. I don't want to hear no more about it. If you join it, you know what you're joining. And when it crash and burn, which they always do, it's on you, Chief. We tried. We tried. We gave you all of the data and all of the irrefutable math and facts we could possibly give to try to save your reputation in network marketing so that people don't look at you as a network marketing hopper and they look at you as somebody they can trust to plant a flag and build something and be great because everybody's always watching. All right. Now, out of the top 10 network marketing companies of all time, the top 10 all time, the Amways and Herbalifes, all times, okay, they are all product-based companies. They have survived the regulation scrutiny. They've survived the FDA. They survived the FTC. The top 10 all time are all product-based and they're still open today. All right. Now, there's been about, in the over 100-year history of network marketing, there's been about 50 companies that have hit $1 billion in revenue a year, okay, about 50 of them. Now, 45 of those are all product-based companies, okay? Of course, your Amways and your Herbalife, your Young Livings and your thing like that. But there were 5 of them, okay, that were digital companies, like your Save Club would be, or something like that, a digital company, like a Live Good, which is technically a hybrid. They didn't, but it was companies like that. Like one was called Doubly. I think Zeek Rewards might have been one. Cashback World, obviously. So these companies did hit $1 billion in a single year, and they were digital only discount hype clubs. Now here's the crazy part: none of them survived. They're all gone. So none of the top 10 network marketing companies. Oh, another one, iMastery. Y'all remember iMastery? Some people remember Empower Network. How many people remember Empower Network? They weren't a discount company, but they was a digital company, and Empower Network was on fire. Empower Network was doing over $1 billion a year. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all know what Team National, yo, I forgot about Team National. Okay, so here's the thing. Thank you, Karen. So here's the thing. Here's the crazy part. Network still around? No. Is iMarketing Live, iMastery being sued by the government right now? Yeah, they about to be deuced. Okay, when the last time somebody heard of Team National? Have any of y'all ever even heard of Doubly? Dubli? Y'all even heard of Doubly? So my point is, out of the top, she said, what's that? So out of the top network marketing companies in the world, the top one in the world, all product-based companies. And they're products that are like cosmetics, health and wellness, household goods. It's all something like that. It's all something like that. These are the companies that last, number one. Number two, out of the 50 network marketing companies that hit $1 billion a year, all of them that are still open are product-based companies. The five that didn't, that hit $1 billion a year, that were digital companies, some were digital products, some were discount. Guess what? All of them gone. They're gone. Okay. So you got to really understand that part. You're not just selling lotion or potion or pills. You're leading a revolution. People just forgot how good network marketing was because the internet came out and people got to act like their companies was something that it wasn't. And the people that were really making the money at like Amway and Herbalife and these old school companies, they were so old, they didn't know how to really work the internet. So they still doing billions of dollars a year, but nobody's joining them or hearing them because they don't really know how to work the new game. Y'all have an opportunity to take a company with the product solidness and the smart shopping choice of an Amway, the weight loss power of a Herbalife, and y'all have the new school technology and digital ability and influence and the swag factor and the overseas opportunities and foreign country opportunities. You have the opportunity to build something that is like a Herbalife Amway, but that is cool as HBN is. Like, it's weird, but you have an opportunity to make this company one of those legacy type companies. Paula and Alexandria have done their part. It's on us to understand how good it is what we have, to not get distracted by nothing stupid, and to really focus and get it over with in 2025, not 2026. Let's get it over with in 2025. You don't know what's coming down the pipe in the world. You don't know what the political climate is about to be in 4 years in America or nowhere else. You just don't know. I think it'll be fine. But again, who really knows other than God? So you don't really have a chance, right? A time. You don't have time right now. That's what Buddha said. Buddha said, that's the problem. You think you have time. Okay. And the fastest, quickest way for you to get people involved with the opportunity and to use the products and then get involved with the opportunity is by weight loss, super smart. Weight loss before and afters are super smart. And on the HBN side, and also the household goods on the Go Designer side. They'll learn about the oils, I promise. We'll get them hooked on every product that you hooked on. I'll get them hooked on every product that I'm hooked on. I don't go a day without prosperity. I don't go a day without rosemary essential oil. But I'm gonna tell you what, I had to get in the front door, get people in the front door with deodorant and soap and stuff like that. You know, cleaners and things. I used the cleaner last night. I used the spray cleaner last night. It's so good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so that brings us right to the top of the hour. We actually made it out on time. Shocker, made it out on time. Tomorrow night, we got the one and only Coach Sonic Boom Jones doing his Zoom webinar, the Coach's Corner. And then on Thursday, we have Coach Tina and I keep want to say Coach Miriam. We're gonna get you there, Miriam. Coach Tina and Miriam as well. I'm gonna say Coach Tina, Coach Kimberly. I just keep wanting to have Miriam on all the calls now. Coach Tina and Coach Kimberly on the Detox Divas on Thursday. We have Coach Marcus on Thursday as well. We'll take off Friday night, and then we'll see Coach Marcus Saturday night for Franchise Factor. So thank y'all so much for your time. We got Coach Troy, Treetop Troy on the call. Troy will be a guest on Detox Divas, and Troy is one of the fittest men in the history of the world. Absolutely phenomenal athlete. I've seen him in person. The dude's incredible, absolutely incredible. And he's going to definitely drop some knowledge for the fellas on that call. I highly recommend you tune in and get your friends and family on there. If you got men in your life, or if you're a man, you definitely want to hop on that call. Coach Troy is not going to disappoint. Treetop Troy is the real deal. He's the real deal. All right. Thank you so much, Miriam, for your time. Thank you, Marcus, as well. We'll catch y'all on the next one. Good night. God bless. And y'all show some love to Sydney in the chat for just doing her super scribe thing. Sometimes it's a thankless job, but she wants to make sure that people in the company get the notes to these calls, even if you're not on her team. She is just out there blessing lives. All right. So use those websites and make some free money online. Don't get distracted. And hopefully I will see you in Nashville, September the 12th through the 14th. All right. Y'all have a good night. Thank y'all so much.